This plan covers hospital, surgery, and it covers outpatient. And then we have some extra little what we call bolt-ons that you can get that are excellent. So you have an option to pick between a 1, a 2, and a 3-unit plan, okay? I'm showing you a 2-unit plan, and with a 2-unit plan, we're going to pay $3,000 a day for each day you're in the hospital for a sickness, $6,000 for each day you're in the hospital for an injury. On a 3-unit plan, it pays $4,500 a day and $6,000 for an injury. Now, if you look up here, it says $1,500 for 1 unit. That is the equivalent of Medicare. 2 units is twice Medicare, and 3 units is 3 times Medicare. This plan right here, the 3-unit plan, is the one that I highly suggest. It's the one that my wife and I already own. One thing I always tell people, find out why your insurance agent is telling you to buy what he's offering to you, and ask him what he or she, what they own for an insurance plan. I'm telling you to get the plan that my wife and I own. So here's an actual bill. This was a person who had an obstructed bowel, was in the hospital for 11 days, 7 of them in an ICU, got a bill for $56,000, but he went in our network. And in our network, we have bills repriced on average 40%, which is pretty great. I told you before that major medical plans use fake bills. They're not real. And if you look and see how one hospital charges versus another, it's incredible. So this bill was repriced by $44,000, and the difference came out to $12,000. So here's what happened. We, under our plan, were responsible for paying $21,750 credit on this hospital bill. It doesn't matter that the bill was $56,000. It's what the bill ends up being and what we have to pay by law on our contract, which in this case was $21,750. This person had a $2,500 deductible, but watch, it doesn't come out of this number over here. It doesn't come out of that bill. It comes out of the credit that we're paying. So look, this person has a $2,500 deductible come out of the $21,750. And as you see, that leaves $19,250. But recognize this. This is a credit. That's a positive number. Okay? Then we take that new bill of $12,235. We take that bill from the $19,000, and now we still have a credit of $7,014. And look at this. This is an actual check. A copy of an actual check of our client that they received from the company. Why? Because their credit was more than their bill. This will never, hear me, never happen with any other kind of insurance, especially major medical. Here's another bill. This is a person who went to the doctor, had an $80 bill, $42 for lab pathology, a total of $122. He had a 3-unit plan, which is the same one as my wife and I, and the insurance company paid $80 of the $80. You can see the covered amount was $80 and the bill was $80. So they covered all $80 of that $80 bill for the clinic. Then we paid $40 of the lab pathology as well. So the only thing that this person did not have to pay was $2 out of pocket. Not too bad. This is a copy of my actual card. You can see right on here. This is my plan. I took out the policy ID number and when I put it into effect. But it's got a calendar year deductible of $5,000 a person, an additional outpatient deductible of $50 per person. So you can actually see my card. And this is what you would do. You would go to the doctor, you show them your card, and then you either pay whatever is remaining bill or they send you a bill or however that works between you and the clinic. Just awesome. And again, the largest network in the United States. So this is some research I did, and this was very, very eye-opening. This is the top 10 medical conditions with the highest average cost per inpatient stay according to Business Insider, and here's the cool part about it, this is 35.5 million hospital stays. So this is not a small sampling, like, they're doing a poll and there's 1,000 people that are polled. No, this is a big sample that they used. And the top cost was a heart valve disorder, which is right at about $42,000. So you can see why a lot of people have a $100,000 a year maximum plan with us. Okay, here's how that plays out. With my plan, that $42,000 bill would be discounted about 40%, which would take it down to $25,000. The average stay for a heart valve disorder, according to the article, was 6 to 9 days in the hospital. Okay, so I'm going to use 7 days as a number to show you how this would play out with my plan that my wife and I have. And I'm not saying everybody's plan would work this way, but this is the way it would work for my wife and I. So I would go to the hospital for 7 days. My bill from $42,000 would be repriced to $25,000, and I would receive $4,500 a day from Philadelphia American as a credit, and that comes out to $31,500. My deductible for Marcia and I is $5,000, but that doesn't come out of that fake $42,000 bill. It doesn't even come out of the repriced bill. It comes out of the credit of $31,500. So now I have a difference of $26,500. And note, this is a positive amount. Then they're going to subtract this repriced $25,000 bill from the $26,500. And look at this. I would receive a check from our company in this situation for $1,500. My deductible comes out of my credit, and my bill comes out of my remaining difference with the credit. I have no money out of pocket at all, not even my deductible. Take this same plan with a major medical, you'd have $42,000. You'd take the $5,000 deductible out of that. That would leave a remaining $37,000. You would take 20% in most cases of $37,000, which is another $7,500 roughly. $7,500 and $5,000, you're out of pocket $12,500 on a $42,000 fake bill, and I'm out nothing, and I get a check from the company for $1,500. Now, I'm not saying that every time you're going to get a check when you go to the hospital. That's not our goal. Our goal is to help people to be able to get the most amount of health care for the least amount of money, and that's one of the best parts about this. If you look at our premiums with the ACA or any other government plan or any regular major medical plan in general, you're paying twice as much for your plan than you would for mine, for the most part. But here is the worst scenario. If I only went to the hospital for 6 days, I would have to pay $3,000, which is still less than my deductible of $5,000. Why? Because I would only get paid $31,500 less $4,500, because I'd only be there 6 days. Right? So it'd be about $26,000 or whatever. Then they're going to subtract my deductible from that, $22,000, somewhere in that area. And then they're going to take my bill from that number. So that's going to be a minus $3,000 in that situation. So instead of getting a check like I would have, I'm going to pay $3,000 out of pocket. But look at $3,000 compared to what I showed you with the fake bill in a major medical of $12,500. This is less than my deductible. But check this out. If I would have gone with the best case scenario, they said it's 6 to 9 days is what a heart valve disorder is for a hospital stay. If I would have gone for the full 9 days, I would have received a check for $10,500 from our company, because I would have received 9 days times $4,500 minus my deductible minus my reprice bill would have left me a positive $10,500. And don't say it's too good to be true, because it just makes sense. Why would insurance companies have you pay all of your money every single month, and as soon as you have a bill, have to pay your money again in the form of deductibles and co-insurance and a stop loss, when they can take part of the money that you've been paying every single month and give you a credit from that money and all the other clients that they have, and then use that money to offset the cost of your deductible and any actual bill you would have remaining?